Lesson 4.5, Division of Decimal Numbers. Partial quotients can be used to divide a decimal dividend by initially ignoring the decimal point and then using a magnitude estimate to insert the decimal in the proper place of the quotient. So we are going to do a few examples to show this. So our first example is 586 and 8/10 divided by 9. First, we need to make an estimation number model. So we are going to take these two numbers, 586 and 8/10, and the number 9, and we're going to round them to friendly numbers that we can divide easily in our head. So 586 and 8/10 is really close to 600. So I'm going to round this number to 600. Then 9 is close to 10, so I'm going to round 9 to 10. So my number model is 600 divided by 10, which is equal to 60. So we know the answer to our problem, the answer to this division is going to be close to 60. We're going to use this later in the video. So now we are going to divide. So I rewrote this problem and I ignored the decimal point. So I just wrote it as 5,868, just completely ignoring that this 8 is in the tenths place. So we're going to divide using partial quotients. The first thing I do is I cover up and just have the thousands place showing. So how many times does 9 go into 5? It doesn't. So I'm going to uncover the hundreds place. How many times does 9 go into 58? 9 goes into 58 6 times. And there are 2 numbers covered up. So that means I'm going to put 2 zeros at the end of my 6. So I've got 600. Then I'm going to multiply 9 times 600 is equal to 5,400. And now we are going to subtract. 8 minus 0 is 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. 8 minus 4 is 4. So we come up with 468. Now we're going to divide again. How many times does 9 go into 4? It doesn't. So I'm going to uncover the number in the tens place. How many times does 9 go into 46? 9 goes into 46 5 times, but I have 1 digit covered up. So I'm going to say it goes in 50 times because it's like asking how many times does 9 go into 460? Well, 50 times. Now we're going to multiply 9 times 50 is 450 and subtract. 8 minus 0 is 8. 6 minus 5 is 1. So we are left with 18. Now we think, how many times does 9 go into 18? Well, 2 times. And now we need to multiply. 9 times 2 is 18. And we subtract. And we have 0 left over. So we know that we won't have a remainder in this problem. And we can add these up. So we're going to do 600 plus 50 plus 2. And that leaves us with 652. So now we have, I just rewrote our problem down here. We've got 586 and 8/10 divided by 9 equals 652. No, it can't be, it's not going to be bigger than our dividend. So we need to go back up to our estimation number model and we see 60. And so 60, we need to look at this number right here and decide where can we put the decimal so our answer is close to 60. Well, if we stick our decimal point in between this 5 and the 2, then we get 65 and 2/10, which is really close to 60. So we know that is where our decimal goes. So 586 and 8/10 divided by 9 is equal to 65 and 2/10. Okay, for this problem, we have 97 and 2/10 divided by 4. Well, our estimation number model, 97 and 2/10 is really close to 100. And I know that I can use my quarters. I know that I can do 100 divided by 4. There are 4 quarters in a dollar. So I know that that is equal to 25. So our answer is going to be really close to 25. I already did this division for us. So if I used partial quotients and ignored the decimal and did all the division, I got 243. So I need to stick this decimal point back into my answer so it is really close to 25. Well, if I have 243, I'm going to put my decimal point back in. If I put it between the 4 and the 3, my answer becomes 24 and 3/10, and that is really close to 25. So that is our answer. 97 and 2/10 divided by 4 is equal to 24 and 3/10. Now we've got our last one right here. We've got 776 and 4/10 divided by 12. Well, we're going to do an estimation number model. 776 and 4/10 is close to 800, and 12 is close to 10. So I'm going to round this number model to these numbers. We've got 800 divided by 10, which is equal to 80. And now I did all the division out for us already, and I got 647. Well, I need to put my decimal point back in, so my answer is close to 80. That means I'm going to stick it between the 4 and the 7, and I get 64 and 7/10. So 776 and 4/10 divided by 12 is equal to 64 and 7/10.